right. Good morning, everybody. Whew. Been a rough weekend. So, guys, during the weekend, I got strep throat. So it's been a little bit rough last few days. I've gotten some antibiotics, so now it's getting under control, and I'm feeling really good today. But man, my temperature's been like up and down last couple days. Throat's been sore, all that great stuff that comes with strep. But I think my son had it, and well, I know my son had it, and then I think I got it from him. So, anyways, guys, today's video is about Mortal Kombat 3 for, that's right, the Sega Genesis. So, what do I think about this game? Well, I love it. I think it's a great version of Mortal Kombat 3 with a couple things I want to discuss. The first thing is, well, let's talk about some of the positive, right? So, plays just like the arcade version. The graphics are pretty solid. They're not perfect, but they're pretty solid. Gameplay is fun. And for the most part, the actual controls are really, really good. That's where I want to discuss the first issue I have. So like I said, for the most part, the controls are great. Play smooth. You can pull off most of the moves with relative ease. Every once in a while, unfortunately, for some reason, just on the Sega Genesis version that I've noticed, for some reason, certain things just don't want to work. Like, let's say I'm jumping back to do a jump kick, and I'll push the kick button and nothing will come out. It doesn't matter at what point of the jump I push the kick button, it just doesn't happen. So that's an issue. And it does it not just with kicks, but sometimes with your punch buttons, sometimes just your punch or kicks. I haven't really had any problem with run or block. And even when I had this game so many years ago, I don't remember those issues, to be honest with you. I don't remember that at all. And it's rare. It just happens occasionally. So that being said, there's another issue I have with the controls. So because the kick button doesn't work sometimes it messes up your combos. Or, well, certain buttons don't work sometimes. It messes up your combos also. So there have been times where I'll try to do Sindel's punch combo where it's high punch, down and high punch. And all that happens is the first hit connects. That's it. And then the rest of it just stops. It doesn't continue the combo. I don't know why that is. As far as I know, like I said, it's just on the Sega Genesis version that it has that issue. But it's kind of crucial that it doesn't have that issue. And the reason for that is because this version, like all other versions, when you're playing like the Master Tower, for example, it's pretty difficult. And sometimes you need that jump kick to connect or like combo to connect to continue keeping the computer away from you. Because really, honestly, you don't have a whole lot of options when it comes to exploits in this game. I find Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, for me personally, is actually easier because I can exploit the computer a lot more. There's a lot of different ways I can exploit the computer. This one pretty much just has, there's a couple of things you can do, but what most people tend to use is that where you get the computer running at you, you just roundhouse kick them, sweep, they'll jump back, and then they'll run at you again, roundhouse, and then so on and so on. So that's the most common exploit in this game, and it works very well, but even me, who loves exploits, even I get kind of tired of doing that. So I've found a couple other things to change a little bit, but it's not much different. And like I said, there's probably some people that can beat it differently out there. I don't know, but man, that computer applies some serious pressure, and it makes it tough. That being said, we're going to play today. We're going to do a master level, or a master tower playthrough on medium difficulty level. We're going to use Sindel today. And as you guys saw, I did an unboxing video for this already, but here's my original copy of Mortal Kombat 3 for the Sega Genesis. I love rebuying these originals. I used to have all these when I was a kiddo, and I love picking them up again. They're just great games. And I've got a Sega Genesis that I've had for many years. It really didn't see a lot. It's not my original Sega Genesis, but it never really saw a whole lot of use. That's a point over there. It's actually right in front of me. But it never saw a whole ton of use. Because of that, I'm loving buying these old games again and just playing on original hardware with the original controls, all that good stuff. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. We're going to do our playthrough today on Mortal Kombat 3. All right, guys and gals, here we go. Power this bad boy on. Let you guys check everything out. We're going to let the attract mode play for a little bit until it gets back to the MK3 logo for the second time. And if you don't want to watch the attract mode, you can always just skip the action. I'd say just skip forward a couple minutes and I'll be playing the game already. I like to watch the attract mode. I like to show it off and, reminisce. show off some of the story, show off some of the actual fights beforehand. Nice. Sonya Blade. So one of the unfortunate things about the Sega Genesis is they had very limited colors to use. That's why you'll notice like some of the backgrounds just aren't the greatest. It's just because, well, they're not as vibrant. I still think they look good to me, my personal opinion, but they're not as vibrant as they could be, so to say. But I think they did a great job overall, just kind of matching up the way the colors should look. Pretty close, anyways. Cyrax. So I think Cyrax and Cabal are probably the ones that are the characters that most people play through the game with. And that's because Cyrax has his web, or net, whatever it is. And you can actually do that to the opponent, sweep them, and then while they're getting back up, you can do it again. You can do that over and over again if you like. Or you can just use the web, do a combo, and get them to get close again, do the web again, do the combo again. That's crazy. And he can just get through the whole game like that, just about. And Cabal, well, with him, you can do a roundhouse and then do that little speedster thing he does, where he just kind of dashes at you and dizzies you. And then once you do a combo after that with Cabal, it does so much damage. It's crazy how much damage his combo is in this game, especially that 9-hit combo he has. And you can do that over and over again, and also get through the game pretty easy. So I think those two are the most popular characters to use on this game when you're playing against the computer. Cabal is a lot of fun to use. They had to tone him down for Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 because that combo he had was just too powerful. So they had to, kind of back him down a little bit where it doesn't do as much damage. Otherwise, he'd probably be a dominant player. He's still pretty awesome, but he'd be even more tough against other people and whatnot. There we go. Okay, already got our logo again. Let's get started. I don't know if it finished the story or not. I don't think it did, but let's go ahead and go into it. All right, so we didn't do worry about the options because we've already got set up on medium difficulty level, and the controls are set up the correct way from the start. We're going to use Miss Sindel for this playthrough on the Master Tower. Don't make me laugh. Round 1, fight. We're going to try to keep it where we don't knock them into the upper level, because I'd really like to do the subway fatality if possible. So as long as we don't uppercut him or he doesn't uppercut us, we're okay. There we go. Awesome. And that one is down, 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 low punch for Sindel. Down, 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 low punch. That's her stage fatality. So now they're already going to start running at us. And here's the exploit that most people are familiar with. And that's where you just kind of do roundhouses to them as they're running at you. Don't get me wrong, I do that exploit too. But we're going to do some other stuff as well. A little bit different. We're going to add some more stuff to it. Some other stuff to it anyways. Try to catch him with the screen if you can. Get them to jump at us sometimes. Good. Even though I'm using a 6-button controller, I have to do that with 2 hands. It's run, block, block, and then run and block at the same time. I don't know why. When I try to push both buttons at the same time, I guess I pushed the one too early, and I hardly ever get the fatality to work, so. I just do it with 2 hands, it's a lot easier. So after I do that combo, you may notice I'm doing that straight up and down jump kick. I'm trying to get them to jump at me, and they will. Just not yet, apparently. Oh, there it was. Missed an opportunity. But you can uppercut him at that point, so it's pretty cool. That's not good. I messed up. Hopefully we'll have Sindel in this playthrough so we can shrink her down to a baby but keep her same size hair. That's what we want right there. Jump into it. If we can keep them jumping into our screen, we can keep doing stuff like that. I messed up again. You don't get much time. You gotta do your fatality basically the first chance you take at it. If you don't pull it off, you're probably not gonna get it. Oops. Cyrex is winning. But we'll be in the corner here. Throw it is. He can just grab you no matter what position you're in. He's just brutal. Oh, I didn't mean to press low kick. That was an accident. We're gonna keep running this. We'll be in good shape. Yeah. See, I have to resort to that to that strategy once in a while because even though I don't like that exploit quite as much, if I don't do it, I'm gonna die. So. So you just throws no matter what. That's lovely. I can't pull that fatality off. Run, block, run, block. That's how you do it. Oh, okay, well, so now we have turned to a baby, no doubt. Round 1, fight. I have no choice to turn her into a baby. Kick button didn't work that time either. Telling you, I don't know what the deal is, but for some reason it just does not work sometimes in this game. It's very frustrating. jumping at us. You know you want to. Gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
Round 3, fight.
There we go. Oh my god. Look at that hair. Oh my gosh. Got a body in there, bro. And I'm talking about a regular size body. I'm talking about like a Motaro size body. I'll fall for my tricks. Well, this turned out to be a sloppier playthrough than I wanted it to be, but hey, we're getting through the game on a single credit, so it's okay. Sometimes slop is what you need to get through the game. We gotta get that other fatality down too. Still wasn't close enough. Man. Run, block. I gotta be like, I guess like right at sweep distance. I don't know. I know it works. I've done it many times on this version. Go. Thank you, Mr. Sector. Cooperating a little bit.
Win. Round 2, fight.
He likes to jump it at me. I love it. There we go. Hey, I guess I could be closer than I thought you could. Okay. Yeah, so that one is run, block, run, block. Run, block, run, block. Okay. I think all we need to do now is the friendship. I'm not mistaken. Stop that. He's not gonna stop, is he? I guess I better stop then. I think I'm losing that exchange there.
Round 2, fight.
There we go. I think we've done it all now.
Sindel wins.
I think I did a stage fatality. Didn't I do the subway one? I think I did. Mr. Subs, what do you got today? He can be tricky. I gotta be careful with him because that ice gets me pretty bad a lot of times. What you guys are not seeing, but whenever I jump and I do a jump kick, I'm pressing the kick button several times just to make sure it's gonna work. Like I said, it doesn't always come out. The kick doesn't always come out on this particular version. It's weird. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why that would be ever a case. I thought it was frozen for sure. No. Otaro.
Fatality.
So something that works pretty good against Otaro is, this works with everybody too, or most people. You don't do your full combo to him, and you jump over him and kick and start it again. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna try get him. 2 hits, jump over him, and then kick. 2 hits. He will do that once in a while. Expect to be grabbed once in a while when you're trying that, but it doesn't happen very often. See that? That's what I'm talking about. You don't finish your combo against him, you start it. That way it'll distract him, you can jump over him and hit him again. Didn't work that time, but still pulled it off. Oh yeah, he did something different there. As you see, it works pretty good. There you go. So I think it works with everybody. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know it works with several of the characters you could do that with. With him, I'm just going to play defense against him. Let him screw up on himself, and then play offense. Keep rushing and do the combo over and over again. So it doesn't work anymore. Oops. Get back to the corner, it's fine. That happens, oh yes. That could have been really bad. Usually he'll slide at me and he'll hit me, but I can still uppercut him before he recovers from it. So that just went south real fast. I got lucky there. More time. High kick, get away. I used to be dead actually. There you go. So yeah, that was a good example of if he hits you with a slide, you can still uppercut him before he recovers from it. But there you go, guys. There's a playthrough on Master Tower with Sindel, single credit, on medium difficulty level. I would imagine very hard plays quite similar to that. I haven't tried it. I probably did it back in the day, but I haven't tried it since I got this cartridge again. But like I said, I would imagine it plays very similar, just, harder. They probably do more stuff you don't like. So this is the downfall of the home versions. You don't get the actual cool picture endings that you do in the arcade, which is unfortunate, but it's still cool that they have, at least they're still telling the same story. So at least they just didn't bypass it altogether. Look at that hair though, good lord. 10 feet tall. Anyways, Sindel's a beast in this game. I love using her. Let me know if you like these MK3 playthroughs for the Sega Genesis. I'll do more if you do. But just let me know in the comments what you think about this particular game. While the graphics aren't quite up to par as some of the other home versions, I still think it looks pretty damn good. The PlayStation 1 version of MK3 looks almost arcade perfect, if not arcade perfect. And it plays great, sounds great. I think the PlayStation 1 just has, those loading times. That's what kind of kills it for you. But I love the PlayStation 1 version. It's so good. It's so fun to play. And the Super Nintendo version of this game is very good as well. Super Nintendo made their comeback after Mortal Kombat 1. That was a rough one for them. That was their kind of, I guess, their test run to see how people would respond without the original fatalities and the blood, and it didn't work well for them. So after that, I think they learned, and once Mortal Kombat 2 hit, they put all that stuff back in there, and every version since after Mortal Kombat 1 are great for the Super Nintendo. But as a kiddo, I think I still ended up buying more Sega Genesis versions. I had both consoles, but I don't know, I just love the Sega Genesis games. Now I will say I bought most of my Street Fighters on Super Nintendo because those games were really good. The Super Nintendo or the Sega Genesis version of the Special Edition Street Fighter was still really good, but I really loved them on the Super Nintendo. Early sound effects. I don't remember that in the arcade version. It might have been there. I don't remember it. Right. Very nice. Got a baby crying in the background. What the hell? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. Thank you if you stuck around this long. I really appreciate it. And we will definitely catch you on the next one. Take care.